Well, welcome back to Timeline Ranch. I will show you how hard the rain was here. It hadn't rained this bad in at least 5 years. So let me show you what it did. So it's about 7 in the morning. What all the rain did that was good was make everything grow. A lot of growth around here. You can see the water ran down through here, around, dumped down, kind of eroded the side there. I haven't looked in the well this trip yet, but I'm sure it's full of water. You know, this whole thing filled up with water down in here and soaked into the ground. The big thing that I wasn't expecting to see was this little dike that I made over here in the creek. Didn't hold up to that rain. But it washed that whole thing out. That was some pretty strong water to do that. You know, this level plane here used to go straight across, and it took all that out. Looks like I need some bigger rocks and some more rocks in there. Make it wider. I guess that's on my to-do list this trip. The country looks nice. It's leafed out pretty good. I'll show y'all another talk. Well, let's go up to the top of the road. I'll show you what it did on the road. So up here at the upper section of the road, you can see the water ran down this side and then came across, ran down this edge, and before I left, I knew it was going to do it. Right here, I knocked a little spot off where the water could go, you know, out and along the edge here and dump down in there. It looks like some rocks piled up. You know, let the water push down, and then it changed direction and started going on the inside course of the road. You know, this isn't done. That's mainly why I did it. You know, this edge of the road's going to drop off smooth, and then I'll have all that rock there. That way the water, you know, the road will slant that way, and the water will drain off and go off the edge, and it won't have a chance to build momentum and you know, keep going down the road. But that took quite a bit of material with it. You see here, that water before it changed directions was coming down here, and it eroded a good little pocket out right there. And you can see it deposited a bunch of sediment right there against those rocks that I had piled up down there. Yeah, it's amazing the force of that water coming down all these higher elevations as it stacks coming down. Had one little diversion channel that cut off and went that way, and this other one went down and then it branched out because the road is a little flatter right there. Some of it went off that edge, not a whole bunch though. Most of it went down. You can see all these little veins coming back together right next to the yucca that used to be there. Yeah, that thing died. I guess it didn't like having that much material piled up on it. But a lot of it went here. You can see it deposited a good bit of silt down in there. So I guess what this yucca did, I'm going to build, make sure I walk off the back of this road. That would be painful. So I'm going to build this material out probably another 5-6 feet at least, all the way around on that curve. You know, maybe even more over there, maybe bring that out another 10 feet. And I'm going to go ahead and put that rock along this edge this trip, so I don't have to worry about it eroding. I'll be working, you know, once I get this part filled in and the rock in the way I want it, I'm going to make sure the road slopes this direction so it drains properly, and then go ahead and start building that other section of road up as I have time. It really didn't do too bad right here. You can see it ran down here, but it didn't take a lot of material with it because it wasn't going real fast. Cut a little bit of a groove right here. And you know, some of this water, because I haven't had a chance to build this edge the way I want to keep it in there, ran out the edge and then came back out into the road. Yeah, there's not a lot of nice little flowers around on the drive in here as well. Also had water come over this edge here, and this looks like it was a pretty good channel. It washed it all the way down to the solid rock that's right there. You know, this is where I'm gonna build that little ponding area so they can pool in there and then spill over and then run down a bar ditch down this side of the road here and take it all the way down to where that other creek starts, dump in and back in the pond. It was a pretty good channel of water, but that, you know, that's coming down the side of that mountain is where most of that came from, and then it channeled down here and cut a groove as it went and then dumped off. Most of it dumped off the side, some of it turned and then went back to the center of that roundabout where all that rock's at. Well, I guess that's about it for water erosion. See you on the next one.